let's play some Bahnsen Nights. This is a mature rated video game that may not be suitable for some viewers, according to Twitch. Rose should have let go sooner. Damn. Alright, let's do a recap for those of you who are fresh to the game. And let me see if I actually remember, because I was fading yesterday. So, welcome to Bahnsen Nights. Our main character is, what's his name? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot. Oh my god, it was like, it was in my brain and then it disappeared. I forgot. We're this guy. This guy, I remember his name is Vincent. And we're here, and then Tony's the bad guy, or the leader of a cult. So our main character is undercover investigating the leader of this cult called the Bahnsen Knights. And I don't really know exactly what their cult is all about. We know that they all have sierras that have these big crosses on them. And then whenever there's a tornado, they go and chase the tornado. But I don't understand why or what the deal is. But they're all very, like, macho, bicycle type members. Except they drive sierras and chase tornadoes. Boulder! Oh my god, that's it. I wanted to say Dodger, and I was like, no, it's not Dodger. But we're not Joryu, exactly. Bye, Titacavix. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. Storm Watchers, I think, but I don't know what makes that a cult. Like, I think we're still trying to uncover some stuff and figure out what's going on. A lot of the times, a lot of these games are horror, and in the past they've all been monster related. This is a cult, but I don't know what capacity the cult is. But so far it hasn't been, it's been very threatening, like the characters are threatening, but we haven't seen any like scary stuff yet, and that's what I'm curious what we're gonna find. So let's see what's going on. We are not gonna play darts, we're gonna go here. Alright. I saved when I drank 3 beers, which is I probably shouldn't have done, because 3 beers seems like a lot. Because they warned me before I started drinking that you need to have a clear head, because if you get too drunk, you might end up talking too much and revealing that you are undercover. So 3 beers is probably a lot, but it's too late. I've drank 3 beers. This is Kevin. Let's listen to Kevin's stories. Oh, maybe another night. I need to serve these beasts now. Never mind. There's also a mechanic that I forgot how to use, which is this. So I think it's the less full it is, the least suspicious they are of you. If they fills up with a character, that means they're very suspicious of you being undercover. I think. All right, let's go back. I haven't really done anything, so let's explore. Let's go to the left, and we're not gonna play darts. Let's sit with the Bahnsen Knights. Ooh. Sit down, Boulder. Oh, he doesn't like me. Not 11, just meter. He's the only one for me. Whoever he is, he looks... Vincent, he looks evil and like a vampire, so I feel like that is my type. There's a deck if you want to try. I have the record. You look at Luca, and Luca smiles and winks at you. Oh, am I dating Luca? How you'd like to wipe that smile off his face with a punch, but we will not. Talk to Monique. I don't even know her really. Let's talk to her. Ooh, she looks like the Pulp Fiction Uma Thurman. Monique looks ahead. You wonder what she's thinking about. And for the moment, you can't think of anything to say to her. Oh, never mind. Talk to Vincent. Ew. Ask him about the glasses. It seems you want to make conversation, Boulder. I could tell you I wear them because smoke irritates my eyes, or because drinking makes them red. It could be because I don't want anyone to see me as I am, and I hide behind them. Or I could tell you a story from when I was a kid. Why not? Two of my neighbors, a few years older than me, they invented this game. It involved grabbing my neck and lowering my head until it almost touched a freshly made dog turd, and seeing who could hold me the closest without my face touching it or me getting away. At first I resisted. I tried with all my strength to get out of it, but then I got used to seeing pieces of shit right up close. You know how many times I had conjunctivitis and missed school? Oh no, Vincent! Oh no, Vincent! What do you say, Boulder? Could this have something to do with what happened to me when I was a kid? The truth is much simpler, you know? Glasses look fucking good on me. Fair. You know, I'm not gonna question that. Who is the more we can talk to? Keith and Luca. Alright. I don't really know a lot of these characters yet, so if you're fresh to this, it's fine. Vampires need their own farming. Yeah, I can't argue with that, Vincent. You look great. You're definitely the hottest one at this table. Which is saying something, because she's here. Talk to Keith. This is also definitely a werewolf boy. He looks like a werewolf. Talk about the exorcism. Oh, so when we go and chase the tornadoes, they call it we're exercising, and I don't know what that means or what we're exercising. I don't know. You wait a second for the others to shut up, and you ask Keith if he believes in route exorcisms. Keith looks at you for a while without answering. I owe Tony a lot, the leader of the cult. I was locked up for a long time, Boulder. Do you know how hard it is to ask yourself questions, knowing how much you hate not having the answers? When I was younger, I got a stupid idea in my head. Could I break someone's eardrum with a gas pump's nozzle? Once a question settles in my head, Keith takes a deep breath. It's as if a stranger came into your house, sat down on your favorite couch, and started watching TV, drinking your beer, and eating your snacks. The questions in my head are that son of a bitch, Boulder, and the only way I have to kick him out is to answer them. Keith scratches his face. It can be done, Boulder. Puncturing someone's eardrum with a gas pump's nozzle is a lot easier than you'd think. Yikes, these are all murderers. Talk to Luca. Whoa. Talk about almost running him over. Okay, so I almost ran him over, but he's fine, as you can see. I did kill him the first time, and then I restarted. I don't understand how you killed your family. What? You have good reflexes. Oh! So my cover story is that my wife and daughter were killed. But in reality, they're fine. But they made fake gravestones for them for the story, which is fucked up. You have good reflexes. Without taking your eyes off him for a second, you think of all the options you'd have if you didn't care about the mission. Punch him in the face until he's unconscious. Smash a beer glass against the gleaming surface of his skull. Flip the table in the air and elbow him in the neck amid the confusion. So, Boulder, what you gonna do? Talk about exorcism. You know that Luca didn't like Tony choosing you to be in front of the cross. I'm not gonna deny that you've got balls, Boulder. But sometimes it takes more than balls to... It takes more... No. Sometimes it's not enough to have balls and... Fuck me! Luca takes a deep breath and takes a good gulp of beer. What a day this guy's had. You wonder how Luca can screw up the punchline on something as basic as sometimes it takes more than balls to... And at the same time, joke so effortlessly about a tragedy like the supposed death of your family. Even demonstrating a good sense of timing. I'm sorry, balls and what? Hi, Drum. No worries. I understand. Thanks for being here. Play via Crucis Solid. I don't know what this means. Excuse me. Ask how to play. The rules are simple. You'll turn over 1 card per turn. That card is the salvation. And it will have to beat the doom card. If the salvation seems low to you, you can add as many cards as you want from the cross. This cross, I guess. If the salvation card is higher than the doom card, you continue playing. If it's lower, you lose. And if it's of equal value, you have to break the tie by turning over 2 new cards. One of salvation and another one of doom. If you lose the tiebreaker, which we call the leap of faith, you'll be able to look for a miracle. The miracle can only be achieved if you match the value of doom by adding cards from the cross to the leap of faith. I don't understand. For each leap of faith you win, you will get a new cross. You can use a new cross at the beginning of each turn and deal cards until you fill it again. I do not understand. We might as well play Scopa! I'm also missing all the streams because of work. It's true. We're in the same place. I don't understand the rules, but let's play. This is my salvation card. What do I have to add to this if I'm a Q? Turn over doom card. God damn it. This is so bleak. Look for a miracle. Add card from cross. I don't think I can. Wait. Add card. 23. Confirm. You need to tie the doom to obtain a miracle. Oh. There's no miracle. You need to have, I need to have an ace or something. There's no miracle. There's no miracle. You lose. Your score is 0. Wait, play again. Play again. Yeah, let's play again. I'm gonna figure this out. Okay. Play. Why am I keep getting a Q? Turn over doom card. I win. 3. Add cards from the cross. Let's add a 10. Add. 13. Turn over doom card. I win! Okay, Q. Turn over doom card. I win! A 2! Add cards. To the right. To the right. Add. I have a 12. Turn over doom card. I win! Wow, I'm so good at this game. Turn over doom card. Oh, a tie! Turn over cards from Leap of Faith. You lose. No! Your score is 10. Your current high score is 10. I did pretty good. Alright, great. Well, you know, whatever, it's fine. Go to the emergency exit. I don't know what that's about. Let's go to the right. Tony's office. There are 2 goons checking that no one enters the office. Never mind, then. Let's go to the jukebox. I've already done this, but I'm gonna change the song. This one I still think is from Paradise Killer, I think. Let's play something else. Let's play this. Let's do this one. It's really good. Okay. Listen, where's this one? Okay. I'm waiting to see if it, like, there's a beat drop. There it is. This one's my favorite so far. Ooh! Who is this rock man? Ooh, this one's nice, though. I like this one. Listen to this rock man. Okay, I'm done eating these sweets right now. This is good. I choose this one. I like this one. Okay. Tables in the back. Go to the bar. Ask about the goons outside Tony's office. Kevin looks at you and seems to hesitate. But in the end, he says nothing. You remember Cooper's technique. The imaginary bar. Maybe if you could get Kevin to trust you completely and deplete that bar. Oh, I'm almost to depletion. Maybe another night I need to serve these beasts now. Okay. So we're close for him to trust us, and then he'll tell us things. Emergency exit? Yeah, let's try that. Emergency exit. Go outside. You take a deep breath. How much longer are you going to resist? I don't know what that means. Go to the right. Tables in the back. I've read this. If there's a man you've never seen before sitting at one of the tables. His face is covered and you wonder if he's hiding from someone. But isn't it true that we all hide from someone else? I can't talk to him. You start to say something and the man looks you in the eye. You decide not to bother him. You recognize the need to be alone when you see it. Who is he? Does anyone know? Alright, so that is basically everything. I don't know how to get him to think I'm awesome. I'm gonna just do this a couple times. I swear! I swear! Just a few times. I just want to see if... You never know. Hey, it was pretty close. Just a little... I just want to do it for a little bit. Sometimes you have to just go in fresh. Do you know what I mean? So I just want to know if I can do it. Okay. Okay. Oops. Wait. I'm so close! Not too shabby. We're going down this rabbit hole together and you can't stop me. But I'm not gonna do it for a long time. I promise. I got other games to play. We can't be wasting all of our streamer hours doing this only. But I'm doing pretty good though, right? Get that beer that eye. One day, I'm gonna get my eye beer. My eyeball beer. One day. I also kind of feel like if I do get the eyeball beer, then maybe the bartender will love me and then give me answers to the back room. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's the only way to make him be like so impressed with me. Wow, you got beer in your eye sockets. You're so cool and great and smart. We should be pals, is what I imagine that conversation will look like. I'm getting so close. Do you see this? It's like comedy, pure comedy. Oops. One. One of these days. One of these days. One of these days. One. Oops. Wait. It's like not even going there. It's not even going into the middle. It's not even like... I'm set up for failure. My 30 beers. My 30 beers. Okay. 5 more times. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last time. Let me move on. Ah! So close! Boulder isn't as good at darts as Joryu. That's true. Alright. Alright. Let's go back. I think we're good. Let's exit. I think. Exit. Leaving already, Boulder? Why don't you come here and chat? You make a hand gesture and walk to the door. Ooh, he's pissed at me. Exorcisms on the road. Messianic delusions. Sadists at the wheel. And the constant threat of being killed. Oh, Mooba time. It's stretching time. Oh, I really gotta. I have to be better at my stretching. Have I told you guys this? But, I recently went to the gym and I told my trainer how stiff I was. Like, it's hard for me to do things like squats, or lunges. Like, my knees just lock. And even I notice it when I'm walking. Like, I start to walk less by picking up my feet and more just by moving my full body. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, instead of like walking, I've been walking like this or something. I'm making it more dramatic, but I can tell that the way I even walk is different because I'm so stiff. And my trainer was like, you need to stretch more. And then I had a moment when I was like, oh, I've been working so hard. I've been just like at my desk a lot and like not moving around as much. And so when it says stretch, I like really need to stretch. I really have to. And like get all these knots out of my bones or whatever. So definitely gotta do it. Refugee, thank you for also redeeming stretch. If only it wasn't so expensive. Y'all have like millions of channel points. What do you mean? How much more of this can you take? Ooh, episode 5. This is spooky. Okay. Your waist hurts. My waist? I mean, that's true. But, well, how so? You feel a burning in your esophagus and the onset of a cramp in your left leg. How did they know? It's true. You try to remember happier times when you awoke differently. Ava used to rise before you. The first thing that would greet you was the aroma of coffee wafting from the kitchen. After a while, she'd enter the room with 2 steaming cups. She'd set them on the bedside table and place a kiss on your lips. The coffee would stop steaming and cool in the coffee cups, but neither of you would particularly mind. Years later, Olivia would arrive, my daughter, and the mornings would be different. Not better nor worse, just different. Suddenly, breathing becomes a struggle. Oh my god, he's having a panic attack! I'm playing me. This is me. A profound sense of loss engulfs you. It's as if Ava and Olivia were no longer there, as if the accident had really happened, and you can never see them again. You shake your head. How much did you drink last night? Okay, I have to stretch my legs. Huh? Whoever left you the note had done a good job. The fact that they did it without you noticing bothers you. You step out of the car and the morning's chill takes you by surprise. Mile 54. You think about the graphology classes at the agency. The meaning entwined within each stroke. Yet beyond any theoretical discourse, you recognize the sender of the message. Can it be actual evidence? Okay. Ugh. I know the art style is so good. You look around you. The cars of the Bahnsen Knights rest like cattle in the field before their circadian rhythms kick in. Ooh, okay. Look at Vincent Sierra. Whoa, look at him sleeping. You know, I kind of am into it. Of course I am. Of course I am. Vincent sleeps. That's better. You still remember the story he told you when you asked him about his glasses. He might not even be sleeping. Is it true? Or is it part of the story told to fit into the world of the Bahnsen Knights? Is there even a world out there? Instinctively, you look at the sun visor and sigh. Look at Monique Sierra. Of all the Bahnsen Knights, Monique is the one with whom you find it hardest to strike up a conversation. You're not surprised. You were never good at talking to women. Relatable. You'd think of Ava. If it wasn't for her, you two would never have had a first date. Look at Luca Sierra. You can't stand Luca. His attitudes, the way he talks to people, that giggling. Do you remember your high school years, where unfortunately you crossed paths with several people like him? You don't want to wake anybody up. Last thing you need is for any of these sociopaths to tail you. And you only start the engine when you figure you're good and far down the road. Mile 54. What's Tony after at mile 54? Your stomach grumbles, and a gloomy thought crosses your mind. What if this was your last shot at breakfast? You try to think of the Bahnsen Knights' territory, of the number of barns with that giant red cross slapped on the wall. What would all this look like from above? Cooper was always on about the gap between a map and its territory. And he'd shake his head when you said you still hadn't picked up Borges, despite his prodding. I don't know. You order a black coffee, eggs, and bacon. This is your last breakfast. You won't be missing out on anything. Oh. All of a sudden, appetite's gone. You drop your fork on your plate and wonder if maybe it had been better never having tasted happiness in life. You feel the dampness in your eyes and the quiver in your hands. Happiness, that's the worst drug. Withdrawal hits harder than a freight train. You just want to head back home. You wish all this to be over. How much longer are you gonna hold out? Cooper had it figured. More than a few times he'd yammered about time being the biggest foe for an undercover agent. What was that line he just couldn't quit repeating? Reality's just an illusion we've gotten used to. What the? Oh yeah, I don't really know what this mechanic is. But when did we start this game? We started it yesterday. Oh yeah, I have to save. I'm going to do that right now. Save. And I'm going to save it right here. Okay. The evidence you left on your daughter's grave is no longer there. But the 3 holy cards are Father Mario, a holy card used by the agency to catalog the actions of Tony's circle. Okay. Saint Cajetan of whatever, used to catalog accounting documentation of the Bahnsen Knights. And Marion Doer of Knots, used to catalog material that could have been forged. Okay. I don't think I categorized things right the first time because I didn't understand this. Along with these holy cards, you find 2 new ones. Our Lady of Health and Saint Expeditus. Fucking hell. You bend down to pick them up and you feel a great sense of helplessness. What on earth is your handler looking for? More evidence that Tony's a son of a bitch? Isn't it enough to know Cupra's gone? And Cupra, did he find anything? Or had he simply been discovered? Your head is spinning, and you try to concentrate. Almost as if nature was giving you a sign. You spot the shadows slipping away under the light of the midday sun. It's time. The road meanders gently, and you think of Ava. How'd she'd sway to her jam, all graceful and free. It's a stone's throw away now, and you ease off the gas. And there it is, finally. Look at him in his, what is the right word? I mean, what do you call these? I always called them a wife beater, but I hate that name. I know there's a better name for these tank top things. Undershirt, I guess. Isn't there another name for this particular cut? I forget. Anyways. Thought you weren't showing up. You smile. You never consider that option. Here we are. He's like all muscle. Muscle shirt? Maybe that's it. I thought a muscle shirt was a t-shirt that was just really tight, like the Simon Cowell shirts. I don't know. Mile 54. Ah! He is scary. And it ain't just us you've crossed paths at this point, huh? You familiar with the backstory of the Bahnsen Knights? Tony is ripped. You'd like to tell him yes. To spill that you're an undercover agent. And there's a fat file about it back at the agency. You buy a ticket to see the look on his face. Ask him about your partner. But you just shake your head. Hold on a sec. I guarantee it's going to be worth your while. Back in '83, there was this curious happening. He looked so vampire. 2 F5 tornadoes nailed the heart of the county at the same time. Remember what they blabbered about their paths on TV? It's tough for you to admit, but it only took him 3 sentences to hook you. That's why he's a cult leader. He's got the riz. Sleeveless tees, undervest, sleeveless vest, tank tops. I guess, but I thought there was one, like a specific name for that as well. I don't remember. You remained silent and let him continue telling his story. I was working as a used car salesman back then. My town took the biggest punch. One tornado slashed it south to north. Later, another one swept it southwest to northeast. This way. Like a cross. Got saved by a fluke. Tony takes a pause. Town was pretty much wiped out. My boss was a son of a bitch. Mark Fisher. Mark Fisher! What a guy! You scour your memory for that name popping up in the agency dossier. And it ain't just tossing that out. You know what Monique says about adjectives, right? You don't. But you're glad to have a new topic of conversation with the librarian. Anyway, Mark owed me commission for my last sales. He knew I needed that cash, but didn't give a damn. Once the sirens quit wailing, I hoofed it to the office. Sifted through debris, clinging to the hope of scooping up anything. But I found nothing. Cash box was busted open. Never found out who swept the money. It wasn't Mark. He died in the storms. Something snapped in me. I started tearing everything apart. Like a third tornado ripping through the damn offices. Must have caught the glint of metal. Behind a picture frame was a key. And a legend. Mile 54. I figured Mark had other stuff going on. So without thinking too much, I left the office, and I started looking for Mile 54. You got any clue how many Mile 54 markers litter this county? You shake your head, and Tony grins. Started off with the closest one, and I didn't find anything. Kept at it, and after a while, landed in this spot. The barn was padlocked, but I got the key. Couldn't believe my eyes. I felt like I'd stepped into heaven's gate. Oh, Sierra, stretching as far as you could see. My boss had him imported from Europe. And for some reason, he couldn't just sell him just yet. Know what a cross is, Boulder? Yeah? A cross is an intersection. A meeting point. 2 tornadoes. A guy and a batch of imported cars. Tony takes a pause. His stare's intense. It's hard for you to bear it. But also 2 friends. Or a pair of foes. Each of us carries more than one cross. The key is knowing which one to flaunt to others. Silence gets heavy. You don't dare to break it. Shall we go back, Boulder? You nod, and Tony's words rattle in your head. Is he threatening me, or are we friends? I don't know. It's also kind of an A shirt. A singlet! A singlet, I think is the word I was thinking. He's got that riz and is goated with the sauce. Damn it. God damn it. Episode 6. The pictures for every episode, it looks like a flip book where the picture just kind of escalates. Like you start with your picture of the barn with the cross on it, and then it slowly starts to get taken away by a tornado. It's very interesting. Let me drink some of this coffee before we continue. Oh, I just looked over and saw my iPad case. It's so cute. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot about it. It's so cute over there. Okay. You feel the heat under the weight of your body, and it brings to mind those cats lounging on parked car hoods. You used to think they did it to ward off the chill, but Kupra had told you that the real reason was different. Cats perch on car hoods to protect themselves from stray dogs. Do they really? I didn't know that. What are you thinking about? Are you flirting with me, Vincent? About Tony's sermons. And you're buying his bullshit? Oh. Nod. Vincent looks like he's about to say something but falls silent. You hear how he clears his throat and spits on the asphalt. Did you know that saliva can stimulate soft tissue repair? I did actually, but go off. And that it can accelerate healing? Yes, I did know that. Yeah, where's the flirt option? I love you, Vincent. You're messed up. This is like, it gives me Vincent Final Fantasy energy. I kind of love it. That's probably why I'm like, vampire? Vincent looks at his arm for a few seconds. It's the little I remember from school. I dropped out at 15 and locked myself in my room and cut myself, oh my god, near my elbow. What? Then I'd spit on the wound and stare at it for hours. What? I showed my brother what I was doing once, and the prick told our stepfather. I could still feel the pounding I took, the things he hurled at me. Years later, I tracked him down and took a butcher knife to him. Damn! As he bled on the floor, I started spitting. I spit, 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 spit. My spit was all over the place. Except for the hole I put in that piece of shit. Dude. Ah! Boulder! Oh my god. Cross the truck's path and make it stop. I'll handle the rest. Huh? What? You rush to the door and fire up the engine. Excuse me? Cross the truck's path and make it stop? So that's the plan? I guess. You slam down on the gas pedal, trying not to get left behind. Hey! Dude, oh. Flame, thank you for the 2-year Tier 2 resub! Thank you very much. Welcome back. We're getting fast and furious now, homies. Is this Monster Problem 4? Up. Up. You look to the side. And you spot Vincent clutching something in his right hand. Oh, shit. You have a bad feeling about this. Who's in this truck? Oh, God. The truck driver seems to suspect something. He's driving at full speed. I don't even know who this is. It's going to be hard for you to overtake him and cross your car in front of him to force him to stop, especially given the oncoming traffic. Uh-oh. Left. Uh-oh. Right. Right. Left. Oh, God. Right. Hit the gas. Oh, no! I'm scared. Hit the gas. Hit the bitch. It's so scary. I made it. You get in front of the truck and slam on the brakes. Wow, I can't believe I did it. The truck brakes too. Wow. This is scary. I thought I was going to get hit at the very end. You owe the agency a lot. Hey, I got an achievement. It's called Road Rage. We're doing a lot to impress our BF. You Refugee, thank you for the bits. Nice, we did it. Without that transfer, you'd never have crossed paths with Ava. Hold still while we unload, huh? Olivia wouldn't exist. When you were transferred, the agency had taken care of everything. They'd hired a truck to move you across the country. Your father had passed away not long before, and you'd made the decision to sell the house. Nearly everything there had belonged to him. Don't worry, it won't be long now. Getting in front of a truck going highway speeds. Yeah, somehow we survived. I don't know how. Boxes and boxes from a past that would never return. Cooper had been there. And he helped you unload them. You know what? I'm not worried about you talking. This poor man! I don't know if he's gonna make it. The trucker scans left and right. Yeah, he did not make it. Because you'll be sipping... Oh, he's alive. Because you'll be sipping through a straw for at least a year. Oh, I hate that, though. This poor guy. Cooper used to say that silence is more important than words. That the person who listens is more significant than the one who talks. And that words mean nothing without someone to hear them. Jesus multiplied the loaves and turned water into wine. Water into wine. Can you imagine? Why settle for a wine that's watery? There's laughter and some applause. I promised you a better miracle, didn't I? And I multiplied very good wines. Ugh, creepy. But I am no Jesus, no. I hold those who stand by me in high regard. Tony motions for you to step onto the stage. He kind of looks like Lupin the Third. Boulder, but evil. Boulder was one of the folks who helped me to get the wine for today. You look around. Where's Vincent? Come here, Boulder. Who are these people? And hand out the bottles to the crowd. The atmosphere is booming, and you smile, thinking of Ava. Ava had said you didn't go out together enough, so she'd arranged a wine tasting in a new restaurant nearby. The idea didn't exactly tickle your fancy, but Olivia would be staying over at Ava's mom's, and you could drink as much wine as you wanted. Although that night had started with a lot of nonsense. Noses nestled in broad glasses, swirling motions to scrutinize the liquid's body, and elaborate descriptions for simple concepts like red or robust. The mess at the end had not been much different than tonight with the Bahnsen Knights. Listen up! This won't be the only miracle today. He's so scary. You catch some of Tony's talk. You're tired of his stories. If thumbing a ride symbolizes a modern-day Lazarus from the Bible, you'd rather be back home. Who embodies Jesus in this scenario? What? Hugging Ava, playing with Olivia? The car or its driver? What the fuck is Tony blabbering about? And who's the poor bastard the Falcon twins are hauling on stage? The man can barely stand. Could the twins have done that to him? The Falcon twins, an odd pair of Bahnsen Knights, two bodybuilders who lost everything to the tornadoes, and for whom Tony set up a gym in one of the barns. Tony glances to the side and gestures towards his siblings. Towards the siblings. Allow me to introduce you to someone. Could this be our modern-day Lazarus? Oh my god, I'm scared. It starts as a murmur. Lazarus. More people join in. Lazarus! And it ends with a roar. Lazarus! Tony walks up to the man, and even though he lowers his voice, you can still hear it from where you're standing. That's the problem with rioters, Lou. Dude! We know this guy. If you watched the Mothman game, he's one of the main characters. He's like a journalist or something. And then if you watch the next game, which is the vampire one, he's in that too, and he's interviewing the two kids who were with the vampire when they're adults. He like interviews them at the diner. Dude, this guy is the guy who's been in every game. Oh no! Lou, are you gonna be okay? Oh no! Also, I can't believe I remember that. It's been a while. Damn. Okay. Lou? Who is Lou? They just don't listen to people. I don't remember if he made a comment, because at the end of the vampire game, when they leave the diner, Lou says, like, oh, he's got to check into a lead of some sort. And I don't remember if it was about a cult or if it was... I don't remember if he said something. We have to roll the VODs. But... wild. You really think there's nothing to tell here, you son of a bitch? Lou chuckles, the laughter fading into a dry cough. You step over to Lou and offer your shoulder for him to lean on. What are you doing, Boulder? You raise your eyebrows, and Tony appears to hesitate for a moment. But eventually he nods. Monique, I need everything ready for tomorrow's Stations of the Cross. Vincent, take Lou to the barn. With a glance in your direction, Vincent looks surprised and starts to complain. Right now! Dude, Lou, are you gonna be okay? When games get to have that kind of setting build up. Yeah, and it's like, I think it's also, like, if you don't play the other games, it's fine, because it's like a separate story, even if the same characters are there. But it's so cool if you can, like, connect all the dots. I love that. You managed to get Lou into the back seat. It would have been easier with Vincent's help, but when you asked him, he just bared his teeth at you. His vampire teeth? And sat behind the wheel of his Sierra. Lou seemed to have fallen asleep. Could this guy be the key to finally putting an end to it all? You feel the car slowing down, and you instinctively clench your fist. Don't get your hopes up, Boulder. Neither one of you is important enough to be executed in the middle of nowhere. It's the wine. I can't take it anymore. Ah, pee! Of course, on my stream, isn't there always something? Wow, he cannot stop peeing. This is like me. This is what, y'all, is this TMI? It's fine. I'm gonna tell you right now, the last like month or so, whenever I'm like, I gotta pee now. And it lasts for like minutes. I'm like, wow. It's still going. Wow, I was holding that for a long time, wasn't I? And that's what's going on with him right now. It must be my partnerversary. You don't have much time. It seems like I have a lot of time. You shake Lou until he wakes up, all wet. Ooh, what do I say? A League of Their Own joke goes here. Wow, hydrated. I don't know about you, but I feel like it's my age. I know I'm not old, but I feel like the older I get, the more I like, when I feel like I have to pee, I gotta go now. Can't hold it anymore. I just gotta go. And then I'm always surprised. Like, wow. There's... I'm sorry. All right. Tell Lou who you are. Because I know as a player that we can trust Lou. He's a good guy. Listen to me. I'm not one of them. He's having a hard time concentrating, and you squeeze his shoulder. Hold on a little longer. It'll be over soon. You're not sure if you're telling him or if you're trying to convince yourself. Why are you trapped? Oh, uh-oh. You start talking and Vincent gets in the car. Oh, no! What are you doing, motherfucker? Before you open your mouth, Vincent turns around and points a shotgun at you. The shot goes through your abdomen, shattering the back seat of the Sierra. Wow, it's that fast, huh? Lou covers his face and starts crying, covered in blood that doesn't belong to him. Well, we're gonna try this again. Okay, tell Lou who you are. No! Retry. Okay, we're gonna... I love it, just ruined. The young are secretly camels. I think that's probably accurate. It's less I gotta go now and more I go now in case I don't have a chance later. Honestly, same, for sure. Okay, you fall silent. You hear Vincent's footsteps outside the car. Did you miss me? I did. Look how handsome you are. Hey, wipe that expression off your face, Boulder. We leave Lou in the barn and meet the others at Danny's, the bar. You smirk. But deep down, you know time is running out. And one way or another, all of this has to come to an end. Wait, now that I talked about it, I do have to pee. Now I do have to go. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna finish my coffee and then that'll be good. Yo, is this chapter end? Because then I can go pee right now. Hey! The barn is gone. It's been blown away by the tornado. That means the game might be almost over. Okay, I have to pee now. Let me pee. Hold on. Okay. I peed. I did it. What happened? What are you talking about? Blur, redeeming no cursing. Okay. The more you talk and think about pee, the more your body's like, we gotta pee. That's correct. All right, let's set 10 minutes on this timer. Ah! I cannot curse. Raffy, thank you for the pee bits. Thank you so much. All right, 10 minutes is going. Alrighty. But what if they do it in the game? I guess I'll have to just censor it myself. Alright. You enter the bar with a knot in your stomach. I wish I got paid to pee. You feel that Tony is entering a spiral of madness that is dragging all the Bahnsen Knights down. You are not a Bahnsen Knight. You take a deep breath and cling to images of your other life. Something tells you that you don't have much time left, and maybe this is your last night to look for new evidence in the bar. We are almost close to the end. Go to the bar. Listen to stories. You can hear them in any order you like, although there's something about the chronological order that seems to make everything easier to understand. The stories I wrote about this guy are called The Ascent, The Ones Above, and The Fall. Oh, he trusts me! Listen to The Ascent. Ew, it's story time. You just reward them for a job well done. Thank you. Thank you. He joined the FBI when he was pretty young, but his real rise happened a few years ago. Wait, I should save. Yes. Okay. About the same time, the world got wise to the concept of serial killers. Between 1973 and 1977, there were 5 murders perpetrated by traveling salesmen in the American Midwest. The police in each town managed to apprehend the killers after investigation that were quite similar to each other. The evidence seemed clear. Neighbors locating the salesman at the scene of each crime. Murders committed with the objects that each salesman was selling. In all cases, the salesmen claimed their innocence, but who in their right mind wouldn't try to save themselves from a life sentence? Then there's another murder by another salesman. Our agent decides to take another look at the past cases and starts spotting some coincidences. And he finds a witness testimony that the police seem to have dismissed. A family car had been seen driving around the block of one of the victims. An idea began to form in our man's head. Is it strangers on a train? Sorry, my nose is running. Why would anyone assume that a salesman would kill one of his potential customers? And not only that, why would anyone assume that several salesmen, 6 if we take into account the last murder, would kill their potential customers? Wasn't it more logical to assume the existence of another individual? That's how our agent found the serial killer he dubbed the Red Herring Killer. Unbelievably, the Red Herring Killer actually did turn out to be a salesman. A salesman who was looking for other peddlers who shared some part of his route, who he followed to choose his victims and commit the murders under the cover of evidence that convinced the police. The FBI was able to convict the Red Herring Killer of all 6 crimes, and our agent was celebrated in national and international media. But do you want to know why he was promoted so quickly? It wasn't because of the investigation itself. It was because of the name. Red Herring Killer. The name was very good. Listen to those above. By this time, our agent had already made a name for himself in the Bureau. Those were the years when serial killer investigations dominated the newspapers and television. Years in which the Bureau organized talks and conferences dedicated to finding a general definition of serial killer. Setting them apart from terms like mass murderer or multiple murderer, our agent took part in these events. Even wrote articles for the Bureau's publications. Time between murders, 3 or more murders, all these characteristics were defined in this period. The time passed and the media stopped consulting our agent. He was carrying out several important investigations but wasn't landing any arrests. A body appeared in 1980 with enough to suggest it might be linked to a murder from 78. The Bureau had developed a query system to facilitate cross-referencing of information. But 2 victims weren't enough to make a serial killer. Our agent possesses unique insights, and he knows from the way the press, the movies, and TV treat them. Serial killers had started to be seen as celebrities. This simple fact, combined with the egomania typical of killers, would change everything. Our agent had an idea. Some coincidences. I see now. He spoke to one of his contacts in the press and told him about the 2 victims, adding a third that was unrelated to the other 2, but with whom he called out a simple coincidences. And he asked the journalist to refer to the murderer as the Silver Ring Killer in his article. The day after the story was published, a man phoned the Bureau calling himself the Harpstring Killer, and he said that he had nothing to do with the 3rd murder. But he did take credit for the first 2, and he'd used a harpstring to... I could never say this word. Is it Garrett? Garrot? I know what it means. Don't know how to pronounce it. Our agent explained to him that a series requires a 3rd element. And without the 3rd element, it wasn't a series, and therefore had no right to be given a name. The murderer insulted him and hung up. Unfortunately, there hadn't been time to trace the call. 2 days later, a new victim appeared, and the Bureau quickly apprehended the killer. He had been careless this time. Our agent was back in all the papers and on TV, but he couldn't stop thinking about the 3rd victim. Had it been his fault? Yes. Kind of, yes. Good night, Manji. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good night. The fall. This is our agent's last case. The one that broke him. The one that led to nothing but coffee for breakfast. In a poopy bar like mine, I still have 3.5 minutes of no cursing. Our agent had known success. He'd been in the papers, on TV. His name was recognized in the field, and he was respected by his peers. But not all agents were as lucky. Serial killers were grabbing the attention of the American people, and there were some agents who couldn't stand it. The ice block killer had been apprehended by an agent we'll call Bob. Bob had managed to solve a case that had first appeared to be 7 suicides by hanging, by apprehending a suspect he dubbed the ice block killer. What a classic tale, the ice block. According to Bob, the ice block killer knocked out his victims with a sleeping pill, and he'd stage a fake suicide using an ice block. He'd put the block on the floor. We all know how this works. He put the block on the floor and hang his victims from a ceiling beam, making sure they stood on the ice. Then he'd leave the scene, making sure he had an alibi that would place him far away from the crime. The victim would be hanged to death when he couldn't stand on the ice anymore, which would melt into a puddle. Our agent had some doubts about Bob's investigation, and at a retirement party, he took advantage of Bob being drunk to ask him about the case. Laughing, Bob told him that he, of all people, should know the real answer. Bob had created the serial killer by falsely accusing one man of 7 murders that were nothing more than 7 isolated suicides. He'd forged evidence, fabricated testimonies, and pulled some favors from friends in the press. Our agent couldn't take it. He reviewed the investigation and sent a detailed analysis to a journalist he trusted. He knew that if they kept everything inside the bureau, Bob wouldn't receive the punishment he deserved. But again, he miscalculated. Minutes after the report went out on TV, Bob was found hanging in his home. Oh no. Our agent was blamed for Bob's suicide, and at times he seemed to bear it, but one day he came across a book of kids' riddles in a used bookstore, and he would see how the case Bob had built. The hanging in the ice block had been nothing but a brutal, low-grade intellectual exercise. Yeah, that's why I was like, everyone knows this one, because it's in all the, like, beginner mystery texts, right? Our agent would buy that book of riddles and carry it everywhere. He would give up the bureau, and he'd have just coffee for breakfast in a bar like this one, drinking in silence and serving his own sentence. Dang! I almost said a cuss. Okay, ask about the goons outside Tony's office now that he loves me, now that he likes me. Kevin looks at you and smiles. Attention, everyone. He rings the bell and announces the next round is on the house. The goons approach the bar. Now's your chance. Enter. You don't have much time. We're going to save then. In that case, we're going to save. All right. Look at the desk. Open compartment. Next compartment. Next. Open. Kevin's tax return! Ah! For Daddy's bar! This might come in handy. Yo. Oh, my timer's up. I can curse now. Lucky me. I want to open the big one. Open. There's nothing. Close. God damn it. Exit. Open the... Look at the sofa. You rifle through the cushions. Nothing.
It's locked.
Ah, it's locked! Ravichi, thank you for the bits. It's locked. Look at the closet. Clothes. You check the pockets of pants and coats and find nothing. Oh god, I'm gonna get caught. I gotta go. Exit. Boulder. Oh no, I didn't close everything. Good thing I saved. You look at the desk and realize you should have closed all the compartments. Oops. Ah, son of a bitch! She screams. Her screams alert the rest. Several Bahnsen knights enter Tony's office and surround you. You try to defend yourself, but you feel something piercing your stomach and fall to the ground. The last thing you hear before you lose consciousness is Lucas' chuckle. Retry. You don't have much time. Look at the desk. Next compartment, open. Close. Next compartment, open. Close.
It's locked.
It's locked! Wizard says thank you for the bits. It's still locked. Open. Close. Oh, man. Open. Close. Open. A property deed and Tony's signature. You can't believe your luck. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. I'm gonna do one more. Open. Close. Exit. Exit. Boulder? You pretend to be drunk. I did it. Restroom. She's only a little bit suspicious. That's fine. You're not sure she bites it. You leave the office. Monique comes out behind you. You see her walk up to the table where the others are and try to calm down. Phew! Can I go back? What happens if I try again? Oh, they're back. Never mind. You lost your only chance. I did get an item, though. That's fine. I got information. I was tense. Phew, we made it out alive. Approach the jukebox. Listen to the jukebox. Check out the singles. Listen to Lady Love Never Dies. Okay. Let's go to the right of the bar. Oh, let's go to the left of the bar. The dartboard! Play darts! You try to clear your mind. Listen to your body. Nothing. I feel like we have to... If they give me an opportunity, I have to try it. This is also the last... time we're gonna be at the bar. But if it doesn't happen for us, it doesn't happen for us. And that's okay. That is okay. Up. Up. Da-na-na-na-na. It's so hard to predict where it's gonna go because there's no predicting it. It just kind of does its thing. And then you just better hope you luck out. But alas, as you can see, I never luck out. Nope. Nope. Video games, am I right? Ah! Holy cow. Holy cow. Come on! Good thing I peed before that tense moment. I know! Yo, we were laughing so hard the other day, Jeannie almost peed on my couch.
Sup, I'm Ash from New York City.
Oh, get out of town! Get out of town! Oh my god! Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City.
It's locked.
Can't beat me. I can't remember the words. Da-da-da-da. Pretty fly for an Asian guy. Those are the words. That's how it goes. Flame, thank you for so many bits. That's so many bits. Here, I'll aim the dart this whole time while we're talking. That's so many bits. Thank you. Also, Twitch added more bits. Whoa, that's wild. I didn't know that was a thing. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Twitch donated money. Is that part of the holiday thing they're doing? I didn't even know. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. that ringtone is still kills me. Just thinking about it again. Like when we would go and like and his ringtone would start and we would just let it play forever. The next few days Twitch will add more cheers at 300 or more. What? I didn't know that. Wow, exciting. That's so cool. Hey. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay, 5.
It's locked.
Oh, it's locked! Mario, thank you for all the bits! Twitch added more bits! Wow, that's so cool!
It's locked.
Ah! Twitch, thank you for the bits! You clipped the P quote. Wow, look at this. A bit hype train. That's exciting. That dumb ringtone rap lives in my head rent-free all these years later. Same. Can you imagine recording your own rap as your own ringtone? Wow, it's so good. Let's go sit with the knights. Let's go see what they're up to. Bits for the bit god. Woo! The first time it goes off is so funny because it catches you off guard. And you're like, is this a horror game? Or is this the horror? Talk to Monique. What is this? Ask about adjectives? Why are you asking me? Tony mentioned it. She sighs. Tony believes in the power of the verb, and that's why his whole speech is religious. Religions speak of the verb because they believe the true mystery of being resides in change, in transmutation. Things do not simply be. They do not simply be. They are transformed. This allows them to divide an existence into states, up and down, life and death, heaven and hell. The verb is change, and to control the verb is to arrogate to oneself the possibility of that change. Those who control the verb control the state of things. The adjective is something else. This table, is it round or square? Does it really matter? Isn't it a table, after all? A place to rest our glasses and get together to talk? Many believe that adjectives are superfluous. But you know what, Boulder? Humanity is also superfluous. And I like being human. Humanity adjectivizes existence. Monique takes a sip of beer. There's a good quote for you, you son of a bitch. The outburst startles you. And something tells you Monique is talking to someone else. Ooh, that's spicy. Hype train success. We got a new emote. Look at the new emote. It's so cute. Oh ho. It's the oh ho. Thank you for all the bits, everybody, and Twitch. That's so nice. Thank you. The game had so many scenes that Jesse and Dodger were able to get a scene and you didn't. I know. That's what I've heard, and I think I got stuff that they didn't get. Well, I did play it multiple times, to be fair. But I love that our playthroughs were so significantly different. The Letter is a great game. I haven't played their new one yet. I do own it, but I haven't played it yet. Monique looks ahead. You wonder what she's thinking about. And for the moment, you can't think of anything to say to her. Okay. Talk to Vincent. Ooh, nothing to say, I see. Talk to Luca. Nothing. Where's the other guy, Keith? What happened to him? Let's play solitaire one more time. I don't know that I get these rules. It's fine. I got a 5. Add from the cross. I'm gonna add a 6. Oh, a tie. Leap of faith. A tie! Okay, leap of faith. I lost. Your score is 0. Alright, that's fine. I tried. Go to the emergency exit. Go outside. You take a deep breath. How much longer are you going to resist? I don't know what that means. I think I've done everything that I have to do here. Is there anything else at the bar? I'm gonna order 1 beer. You drink your beer in silence. It's the first one of the night. Although your handler's strategy is smart, you know you can't drink too much. There's a point at which no matter how well you can hold your booze, you're gonna start talking. And on that borderline between what's fact and what's fiction, you run the risk of someone pulling the veil and everything coming to an abrupt end. That's why I'm only drinking 1 beer. Alright, I'm done. Exit. You're tired. Yeah, that's real. It's much shorter than the letter, but still. Oh, okay. I kind of like that it's shorter than the letter because the letter is quite long. Even though it's really good. There's a lot. Okay. You're sick of being someone you're not. You need to get out of there. You barely even care that you haven't found any new evidence for your handler. I did find evidence! Oh well. Episode 8. Wow, it's empty. Although your day started a little later with Ava and Olivia, you've always liked sunrises. When you were a kid, you shared a room with your 2 brothers. They were older than you, and both of them liked to sleep in. Where's my phone? Oh. Since they wouldn't let you open the curtains too early, you developed a system. You would lift a curtain a little and prop it up using Gumby, a toy that your uncle had given to all 3 of you, but your oldest brother had taken. Gumby could bend, duh. Shout out to Gumby, love him. So it was ideal for adjusting the angle at which the sunlight came through the window and illuminating a small area of the floor in your room. Lying in that pool of light without making any noise, you would read or do your schoolwork. You still remember that feeling, the warmth on your arms and face, the pages of the books reflecting golden light. Everything seemed easier in that spot. One day, Gumby fell, and as it fell, it hit another toy, setting off a chain reaction that woke up your brothers. Turns out your arms don't bend like Gumby's. Fucking Gumby, fucking brothers. You think of Lou. Tony had mentioned a Stations of the Cross, a Via Crucis, whatever. And you know that things are happening too fast, and that you don't have much time left. You scan your surroundings. The Bahnsen Knights are asleep in their cars, and today you couldn't give a shit whether Gumby falls or not. You could attempt to pop open the trunks to see if any of the Bahnsen Knights are hiding something that might implicate Tony. You could revisit the cemetery and try once more, even though you're well aware it's unlikely to yield results. Or you could simply return to bed. Your brothers were fond of sleeping, and things didn't turn out bad for them. Perhaps you should have taken a leaf out of their book, and then the fictional Boulder would never have existed. Let's lockpick the trunks. This is interesting because Vincent has mentioned before that he thinks Tony is bullshit. Monique has said a couple things that are like, you know, she called him a son of a bitch, I think. So would those two be holding anything? I don't know. Let's try Luca, who is obviously evil. Yeah, this is safe and harmless. What's the worst that can happen? Lucas. Oh, man. How am I supposed to know? What? How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? What? I don't know. It's locked. You notice movement up ahead. Boulder. You traitorous son of a bitch! Lucas slams the door of his Sierra and the rest of the Bahnsen immediately wake up. They surround you, and you try to defend yourself. You feel the blade pierce your chest, and you lose consciousness. You die without knowing who of all of them delivered the final blow. How am I supposed to know what to do with that? I'm gonna try again. Let's try down. Up. Open. No. Okay. Retry. Alright. Lockpick. Luca. I'm gonna get this. Wait, let's try having this go all the way up. And then we'll have the right one go all the way down. Oh! That looked good. Open trunk. Oh! You find some bottles of pills and keep one. From the label, they seem to have been prescribed by a doctor. That was useless to me. That didn't even give me anything. The more games with lockpicking we play, the more absurd that Nancy never has lockpicks. Yeah, this guy has lockpicks and Nancy does not. Monique. Left. Let's go up. Down. Down. Up. 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 Okay. Down. 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 Okay. Alright, we're gonna find this sweet spot. Open trunk. Monique's trunk is full of books. 3 books catch your attention. Radioactive Pampas, books 1, 2, and 3. Cooper had brought one of these to your house. Although you were all very drunk when you read it, you still remember some fragments. Could it be a coincidence? 1, 3. My horse's neck reminded me of the toes of the girls at the fort. Excuse me? The rough bumps, what? Followed an irregular distribution. What? Horses with maids were increasingly rare among travelers. Hilario rode behind me. We each held the reins of a spare horse. Hilario was not smiling. Since the physical examination at the fort, he had an expression on his face that was difficult to interpret. What is going on? Bald horses die suddenly. The traveler in the radioactive pampas learns to spot the small signs so as not to hurt himself the moment they keel over. Nor does the experienced traveler let go of the reins of his spare horse or delay in changing saddles. When we left the fort, I saddled the animal in which I noticed the effects of the radiation most clearly. And this is nonsensical. I wanted Hilario to see me handle the death of my horse before the same thing happened to his. By the third prolonged whinny, I knew the demonstration would not be long coming. Book 2. Read. The pattern. My father once told me a nomadic legend about a man who had managed to fly with an Andean condor. The man had dedicated almost 15 years of his life to training the animal. During these 15 years, he had followed a strict diet to lose weight, but it was not enough. So he ordered his assistant to cut off both legs and cauterize them with fire. It still wasn't enough. The man then asked the assistant to cut off one of his arms and burn the tumors on his back. In the meantime, he taught the condor to dig its claws around his spine. Oh my god. Yeah, why is this page like this? I don't know. When he ascertained that the skin flaps would not hold, he decided on the clavicles. Jesus! At last he achieved his goal. Using a flare bone and reed whistle to call the bird, he could trick it into thinking he was its prey and have it take him to the skies. With his free arm, he would signal the condor where to go. I wonder what the nomad would see if instead of flying over the Andes, he flew over the radioactive pampas. Surely he would distinguish a pattern formed by the position of the different forts, the nomadic populations, the hare hunters, and the travelers. But maybe that pattern meant nothing. What am I reading? This looks like evil. Read. The giant sparrowhawk. Although we rode at a good pace, it was some time before we ceased to hear the cries of the nomads. 2 or 3 times I saw the giant sparrowhawk come down at full speed, come up with a man in its talons, and drop him from above to break every bone in his body against the ground. Like many major mutations, the giant sparrowhawk does not reproduce. The specter of an offspring that will never exist is what makes it so fearsome. It was my father who taught me how to train larger mutations. It is a job of much patience. A major mutation is unpredictable, and habit assimilation happens very slowly. I met the giant sparrowhawk 7 years ago when I saved him from a horde of hunchback dogs that would have eaten him alive. He had already been hurt pretty bad, so he went a long time without flying. The mark I have on my right arm is from a peck from him that almost tore it off. The giant sparrowhawk will never have chicks. Every time he drops a male from above, he feeds the ghost of his offspring. Oh my god. After a few years of training, I was able to get the animal to react to the light of the flare bone as if it was the begging of hungry chicks. Like everyone in nature, the giant sparrowhawk needs to believe in the meaning of its actions. This is wild. You close the trunk, trying not to make any noise. I'm not finding anything. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble. Down, down, down. Up. Okay, up. Hey, open. You find it. Oh, I got an achievement called unboxing. You find an open box with some bullets and keep one. You'd rather take the gun Vincent used to beat the driver of the truck from which the shipment was stolen, but there's no way he wouldn't notice. Great, I've done it. Okay, I'm gonna check the map, maybe? Go to the X. This might be a mistake. You enter the barn where you saw Tony wiping his blood-covered knuckles. The light from outside does not illuminate the inside of the building. You take a few steps and hear movement behind you. Too late! The blow causes a skull fracture. You die from damage to brain tissue. Alright, we're not gonna go there. How about the graveyard? You walk to the graves engrossed in your own thoughts. Is this ever going to end? Examine available evidence. Bottle of pills. A bottle of pills you found in Lucas' trunk. There's a doctor's signature. It appears to be prescription. Okay, so let me go back. What is each card? Our Lady of Health seems like medicine. For physical and mental health, the agency uses this card to catalog medical matters. Okay, why would they have gotten permission from Justice to obtain the medical records of some Bahnsen Knights and cross-reference data? Okay, so we're going to give the Lady of Health, assign the bottle of pills. Okay. Now, let's go back. What else do I have? The bullet. The bullet you took. They can only hope that Vincent doesn't keep account of them. Okay. So for the bullet, Father Mario is... There's a famous phrase, I am the guitar, God is the guitar player. Hey everyone, welcome to my new unboxing video. Just lock-picking cars. This catalogs actions of Tony's acquaintances. Does the bullet count as that? This one, catalog accounting. Okay, this one, uses to catalog documentations that are forged or obtained illegally. And then the last one, it suspects a connection, with justice or politics. Would Tony and the Bahnsen Knights have powers and partners in power? Okay, so I guess back, well, maybe Father Mario would be for the bullet, because it's like actions made by his peeps. So I'm gonna say that for the bullet. Examine evidence more. Property deed. Okay. You have no idea who owns the rest of these signatures. Wait, let me see again. The title deed to a barn. Okay. So that would probably be, what's this one again? Accounting. Is property ownership considered accounting, or is it considered potentially forgery? Because this one is the forgery one. Catalog documentation that seems to have been forged or obtained illegally. We don't know that, right? And then I keep forgetting this one. Suspects connection. It could be this too. The deed is, what would it be? Maybe I'm gonna put it in accounting. Let's put it in accounting. Select holy card. Let's do this one and assign the deed. Okay, I think that's all I have. Exit. You don't get your hopes up. Nothing makes you think this time will be any different than the others. What is it that your handler even wants? You think that maybe you haven't looked in the right places. Great. Well, now the game has just told me I failed. Maybe you could have chosen to say other things. Thanks. Or pursued alternative paths. Thanks. What about Kupra? I failed. Could he have uncovered something? And more important, could he have stashed it away before being discovered? Given what you knew about your friend, you have no doubt. Too sad. But you don't know where to look anymore. Kupra, how you miss the son of a bitch. I guess they're gonna get away with it. Oops. Whoa, the car. Episode 9. Didn't you learn anything in school? Ava laughed, stretching out her left hand and looking at her engagement ring. Synecdoche is a figure of speech. It's when you use a part of something to refer to the whole. Or did you really think you were going to just take my hand in marriage? When you told Cooper you were marrying Ava, you told her what she'd said about synecdoches. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Cooper waited for you to finish and smiled. He said that you'd been very, very lucky, that not only had you found someone you loved, but that you'd also learn a thing or two. A few weeks later, Cooper would have dinner at your house and meet Ava. They'd talk about work, about books, about you. Whoa, is this a person or is this just string? What if this is is that Lou? Oh my god. Oh my god. One of them would mention the word. I have to say it again, not if you're making fun of me. They would start to laugh. They'd look for examples, ignoring your complaints, laughing at your annoyance, and they'd clink glasses every time they'd come up with a new one. No, Lou! Oh my god! This is so scary! What the hell? I'm not saying it. It's been a long time since you thought of it. No! In Lou's Stations of the Cross, he doesn't carry any cross. Oh no, I hope he's gonna make it. Condemned and cross are the same thing. And you're not sure if this is an example of it or not. Time is running out. You need to act. You touch your chest and feel the microphone you carry between your fourth and fifth rib. You'll need some kind of evidence of whatever the hell is going on to explain your actions to the agency. The cars are moving slowly, maintaining a constant speed. You ponder what might happen if one of the cars in the front were to speed up. I'm saving. Or if one of the cars in the back suddenly slammed on the brakes. Oh! Lou would be dismembered. You know that dismemberment as a form of execution has a long history. That a common way was to tie the condemned man's limbs to 4 horses. But you've never heard of anyone doing it with cars. You look at your hand, clenching it into a fist to stop the trembling. You don't know how much more you can take. What was his name? You struggle to recall the name of the Peruvian leader the Spaniards tried to dismember, but couldn't. I don't know! How am I supposed to know? I don't know, Tupac? I don't know! What? Homie? I don't know. No. No. It is Tupac. Tupac. The leader of the Great Rebellion. You think about your mother's family. How little you know of their history. Keeping your brain busy in times of distress is the only way to keep from going crazy, Boulder. Cooper had told you about a soldier in World War I who recited the first 200 prime numbers from memory. As bombs fell in the trenches and fragments of his comrades flew through the air. You miss Cupra. And you miss your life beyond fiction. You take a deep breath and hold your head. Exorcisms at high speeds, miracles on the road, and now this. Does Tony really believe any of what he preaches? Holy shit. You no longer have any doubt that Tony is preparing something big tonight. When he checks every single car that arrives at the barn, you can't blow your cover now. You reach under your clothes and yank out your microphone. You roll down the window and wait for the right moment to get rid of it. What now? Toss. Shit! Monique sees you. You're pulled violently from the car and tied hand and foot. Dead. 7 hours later, you touch the bottom of the same lake where almost a year ago you swam with Ava in your underwear. Let's retry. I'm failing all of these checks. Roll down. God damn it. Bahnsen Knight sees you throw something. What? Toss the mic. Okay. Hold on. Roll down. Toss the mic. I have to wait for them to not look. There we go. Yay! You discard the bug without anything noticing. Okay, so all the faces are turning, including the one I'm blocking. So you have to wait for them not to be looking at you. Yay! Monique scans her car and finds nothing. She motions for you to park the car and you breathe a sigh of relief. Wow, first try. Oh no. You walk among the people without quite believing what you're seeing. Until now, everything Tony and the Bahnsen Knights had done seemed to you like some sort of fairground trick. A work of grandstanding showmanship, albeit heavily laced with religious overtones. But this... Ah! How far would Tony go? Do you know Longinus? According to the Gospel of John, the Roman soldiers who crucified Jesus, they didn't break his legs as was customary to hasten the death of the crucified. Do you know why? So he could rise again? I don't know, because I thought Jesus was already dead. But one of the Romans, identified in some texts as a centurion by the name of Longinus, he pierced him in his side with a spear to confirm that Jesus was dead. You look around you. Tony has his audience captivated. Do you understand the importance of what Longinus did? He caused a wound that by itself would kill Jesus, to find out if Jesus was already dead. He corroborated a fact by provoking the same fact, eliminating all contingencies, and confirming the idea that one way or another, our destiny is already written! Poor Lou. Did you hear that, Lou? I don't need you. I don't, oh my god, need you! Ah! Lou's scream is lost among the cheering of the crowd. Do they really kill Lou? You can't take it anymore. You have to do something. Charge at the... I'm gonna get killed. Charge at the cross? Oh no! He is gonna die. Get the son of a bitch! Uh-oh. Kick. Kick. Punch. Punch. Kick. Punch. Punch. Kick. How am I supposed to know? Someone kicks you in the head. How am I supposed to know? I see. What? Okay, everybody relax. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Okay. Oh shit. Shit. Escape. You run away! I did it! You run away with Lou on your shoulder. Get out of there. That was so scary. Huh? The adrenaline keeps you on your feet. A helicopter. A blow to the back of your head prevents you from fully formulating the thought. Monique! Help me with these two. Monique hates you, bro. Oh man, I think we got caught. God damn it. We got caught! Chapter 10. The first thing you hear is the rushing of the air. The back of your head hurts, and you try to sit up. Easy, you son of a bitch. Like a slap in the face, Tony's voice jolts you back to the present. You're in a helicopter. How much longer, Monique? Monique doesn't reply. The noise inside the helicopter is deafening. Ah! Monique? How much longer? 10 minutes to the nearest F5. She looks like the girl on the picture of the jukebox of the album. Did you hear that, Boulder? In 10 minutes, you're going down in hell. You fucked us, you piece of shit. How? Oh. I always suspected it. You showed up not long after the other traitor. Kupra. Your attempts to mask your reaction to hearing that name are worthless. Tony knows. We're getting close. Hold on tight. I think she's on our side. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think she hates Tony. Want to know a secret, Boulder? Ah! We fed Kupra to a tornado too! You feel fury gripping every muscle in your body. Tony stares into your eyes with an intensity you've rarely seen, and you want to hurt him. Headbutt. You get ready to headbutt him, but Tony knows. Looking you in the eye the whole time, he pulls his head back and avoids the attack. Get the fuck up. He raises the gun and makes you move towards the door. Without saying anything else, I die. God damn it! I always lose these. He kicks you hard in the stomach and you fall to your death. Retry. Kick. Hey, the kick catches him off guard. You get up as fast as you can. Woo! Tony! What's going on back there? The turbulence increases and everything spins. Nothing I can't handle. Oh man, you keep us flying. This is just like in the movie Sisu. Okay, your stomach churns. The helicopter is losing altitude. Look. Trees, soil, water! Jump in the water. Lou, though, are you gonna... Oh, okay, I took him. Boulder? Go! Everything flashes by in a second. Ava, Olivia, Kupra, the breakfasts, the beers, the laughs, the cups of coffee, your daughter's drawings. We live! Lou, no! It's over. Oh, shit. He's alive, though. Oh my god. The explosion is spectacular. Wow. A piece difficult to describe overwhelms you, and you realize how much your body aches. I need to see my family, Lou. Stop being Boulder and just be me again. Dude. We made it. We made it out! Happy 4th of July. Yo! We did it! We escaped and Lou is okay. Yay! I can't believe how often I died. Woohoo! There's no music, by the way. It's just quiet. It's fine. Yay! Nico's 6-year-old daughter who made Olivia's drawing for the game. Cute! So cute. Wow, that credits was so fast. This really is made by a micro team, no? Oh gosh, wild. I didn't realize how small the team was. Okay. Whoa. What? What? Uh-oh, epilogue. He goes home, and then what? Is everyone okay? Or is this like John Wick? They're alive. Are we okay? I'm nervous. Is that a happy ending? I'm scared. Uh-oh. Lou! He's alive. Still writing. Oh, like those are all the books of all the other games that he's written his stories on, his tales. He made it! That means there can be another game. I love that he's not even a main character in these games. He's like definitely a side character, and yet he's the like through line. That's so cool. What about our son? Look, everyone made it out. Everything is fine. Look at our gallery. Look at all the things that I could have done, like get a bullseye, get beer in my eyeball. I didn't do this right. Find all the evidence. Did not do that. I didn't do that. I can make Kevin snap. Oh shit. And get hammered. Open all the trunks. Nailed it. Okay. Find secret evidence. Stash. What? Meet Lou. I didn't even officially meet him. Kick some butts. Big finale. Die in the back of a car. Die trying to be a hero. Die in the emergency exit. You can die there? Whoa. Wild. What's Boulder's extra? Oh, this is the last scene. Oh. Skip! I've seen it! I've seen it! Oh well. I can't get out of it. Anyway, this game was great. I'm glad we got to finish it. Ooh, what is the next one going to be about? We had a werewolf, I hope. I hope they make a werewolf game. That would be dope. Or aliens? Or do the Mothmen count as aliens? I don't know. But still, I'm ready for more monsters. Yay! Okay. We did it! We finished a game on this channel. Oh, and then lose extra. Cool. Oh, werewolf! I want a werewolf tail, please. Yay, we did it! This was great.